it, sucker.
Welcome back inside the Hall of Fame, guys. Just sitting here chopping it up. Like I said again, thank you guys inside the chat for sticking around with us. Get your questions if we possibly can. But what we got, man? What we got?
Yeah, we got some more here.
Super chat.
Vitamin Vision TV says, I fell off the WWE wagon months ago, but I tried to watch the Royal Rumble with an open mind, and it was still whack. Well, that's your opinion. You're allowed to have it. Art is subjective.
I mean, my thing is, tell me, that same person that just made the comment right there.
Vitamin
Vitamin. What are you looking for? You know what I mean? Don't just say you don't like it. Tell me what are you looking for, and I can try to maybe elaborate a little bit better, because I understand getting away from it and then trying to come back and check it out, and it's still not there as far as what you are looking for. But for me, I try to look at the show and try to find the good in it. And sometimes I'm just like the person that just sent that message. I'm not buying it. But then I try to look at something and try to find, just like, say, for instance, the Bobby Lashley thing. I say, man, Bobby's doing a hell of a job. MVP is doing a hell of a job. I'm digging this, and I wish it would go that way. So give me that kind of example, opposed to just saying, man, I don't like it.
What made it bad? I mean, this is what Kevin says. Kevin says 5 top guys and the rest of the roster is mid card. I guess is referring to the Rumble. But I will say this. Okay, go ahead.
No. That question right there is that's a valid comment as far as the superstars on the roster, because there again, back and I hate trying to compare back in the day to what we're watching today, but everybody that came out of that curtain was pretty strong. Everybody had a character that you could actually gravitate to, and the thing is, if you didn't like this character, you might like that one. If you didn't like that one, you might. And it was an array, an abundance, a plethora of guys to actually say, for instance, the Royal Rumble in 1995. The list of names that came out of that curtain, it was different. It was different back then, and that's why when I say something, and that's why I try not to say anything, because when I do say something, I get a whole lot of heat about trying to say anything positive about how these young guys could really set themselves head and shoulders above everybody else by going out there and they're again working on those acting skills, working on those emotional skills, trying to be able to connect with the fan. And I say, if you can make a kid in the arena, a tear come out of that kid's eye because you're really getting the hell beat out of you. He's really feeling your pain. If you could literally take yourself to that place, opposed to just thinking about the moves, that thing could really be beautiful. But it is so few of those guys that's in the business today. Take nothing away from their talent, their ability to go out there and perform at a very, very high level, but being able to make an emotional connection with fans. That's what actors do. That's what movies do. If you go to a movie and you're not connected, like I said, my wife, she watched this show, This Is Us, and damn it, she cries every single time. I'm like, baby, come on, I gotta literally go make her some soup or something, to cheer her up. I'm serious. So when you could try to take care of, we was talking about the time the guys had over the pandemic era where there were no fans. I was just talking about that with a couple of the guys just yesterday. I'm not going to say their names or anything like that, but we were talking about the ones that was really focusing. They shined a whole lot more than the ones who were just going out there and just doing the work. They really did. They Drew McIntyre, he literally made himself through the pandemic. I'm serious. MVP, Bobby, those guys, They made themselves through the pan. They made me feel when there was not one person in that arena. And if you could take your craft to that point, young people, man, it could really, really, it could be beautiful. Like I say, watch my clip with my kid Will all day on Twitter, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. The emotion. I love you, kid. I love you for that. That kind of crap. It makes no sense, but it feels good when you watch it. You go, man, this fool, I can't stand it. You know what I mean? What is wrong with him? It makes you feel a certain way. And the old pro still hadn't lost that.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear what you're saying too about having people on the roster that make you feel a certain way. And that's why, going back to what we said earlier, peppering in a couple other names just to bring the excitement level up. Other than, hey, we see this guy all the time on television. Hey, we haven't seen this guy in a minute. It gives you a different emotion to progress on.
Wait a minute though. Wait a minute though. Not just seeing that guy for a minute is not going to make you have an emotion, make you feel a certain way about him. That guy got to make you feel a certain way about him by going out there and displaying his talent in the middle of that ring. Because, dude, this thing it's a Shakespeare. It's Romeo and Juliet. It's Phantom of the Opera. This is like, DiCaprio. I'm serious. And if you're not thinking that way, and if you're just thinking about wrestling, you could be in a world of hurt by time you turn 50. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I'm dead serious about that. But go ahead.
I was just gonna say we can move to our next one where they said the number 30 entrant winning is so anticlimactic. I don't agree with that at all, actually.
You know what? I was just going to say I don't disagree with that.
I don't agree with it.
I mean, well, I don't disagree with it.
Let me tell you why.
No, let me tell you why.
Okay.
When the number 30 entrant is Brock Lesnar. If it was anybody else, if it was Rey Mysterio coming in at number 30, so I can't disagree with it.
Well, I guess what I mean when I say I don't agree with the particular sentiment, he didn't say Brock Lesnar winning was anticlimactic. He said the number 30 entrant winning is anticlimactic.
What are we talking about here? What are we talking about?
Well, he's referring to this.
We ain't talking about last year. We ain't talking about the year before.
Yeah, but he didn't say Brock Lesnar winning. He said the number 30.
Do you want him to reaffirm what he was talking about?
Yes, I do. Because I think the number 30 entrant winning, it has to win sometimes. The number 30 has to win because if the number 30 never wins, no one wants the number 30. It's supposed to be this great advantage. You come out last.
Maybe that's the number, that's the jinx. The guy that get number 30 normally never wins.
Well, I think John Cena came in at 30 one year.
Maybe that's the story behind it. I'm just saying, but I don't. It's not something that I could, say. Well, I agree with that or disagree. It's either or really. But that's not something I'm going to sit here and say, man, I disagree with that. I just can't do that because I understand the way a lot of the fans perhaps felt. Brock was, still relatively fresh coming in at number 30 and then going out and winning it. There again, I was just talking to you about it a second ago, man. I said, making the fans feel a certain way. A lot of times that's what they want. They want to feel a certain way. They want to be able to walk away from that movie feeling a certain way. And I don't know, that's just me. Okay. That's just me. And I say that creating my own storyline. Okay. When my show, our show, Reality of Wrestling went off this week, the champion didn't have a chance going into the main event. When the champion went out and lost his title, the way he did, somebody in that arena, one of those kids perhaps had a tear coming out of their eye because that was wrong. That was wrong. And that's what I'm talking about when making fans feel a certain way. That's what they want.
Okay. I mean, I can understand an argument about Brock.
Let's go back and watch the last episode of Reality Wrestling.
You should definitely do that.
If you don't have the YouTube channel, make sure you download it. Reality Wrestling /YouTube. Do it. Do it now. I do it for you. I'm gonna tell you, the show is picking up. It's picking up, and we're gonna make it even better. And we need your feedback more than anything to let us know, what you like, what you don't like. If you want more of the demonic Booker T.